at the risk of sounding like a smart aleck. It's playing wind instruments is not just as easy as, pucker and blow. There's a lot of finesse to it, there's a lot of technique to it, and part of what Pat does, aside from being a freelance tuba virtuoso, which is a great living, by the way, there's not many, but he spends his time traveling the country teaching breathing gym clinics. And what he does is he's studied throughout the course of his career, his musical life, and developed a very efficient method, because you do have to learn to breathe. Well, you already show up in the classroom breathing, so yeah, what's the big deal? But how you breathe to play one instrument is different. And the reason I bring this up is just because, just to point out, we had a 2-hour rehearsal last night with a concert band, and Pat, because of his schedule, he was actually just doing an event in Spain, and then came home over the weekend, and then right back out 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday from Arizona to fly into Burbank, and was greeted by an hour-long traffic jam on the 405 for his trouble. And they came out here and rehearsed. It was a full day of rehearsals. Wind ensemble at 12:30 and jazz band, and then concert band until 7 p.m. We had a full day. But where we started, even just in that 2 hours with him, was just an amazing difference. And I'm compelled to just share this with you, because that piece did not sound like that 24 hours ago. I mean, and not to be insulting to the kids, they did an amazing job, and they're learning, and that's the whole point of this. Everything that we do, this entire band program and the Booster Club and fundraisers and all this stuff is all to be able to provide them these kinds of experiences and opportunities to interact with world-class musicians, because it's so much more exciting and engaging to see somebody. If we were a baseball team and I could have Clayton Kershaw come and spend an afternoon with them and teach kids how to throw the ball harder, it's just mechanics, and if you had some teaching and a little bit of know-how, you could do a lot better, and then it'd be a lot more fun throwing baseballs, because Clayton Kershaw would have shown you, and that's what we have here. And so just those 2 short hours, and half the time we didn't even spend rehearsing the music. We spent 45 minutes just learning how to breathe and doing some stretching exercises and some body awareness exercises. Are you sitting in a balanced way and whatnot? And so I'm just so impressed as we play this tune, and this is why we do this. This is why I do this. This is why I encourage them to make music, because these moments when you're on stage performing and it's happening, there's an electricity that happens, and I'm just so proud of these kids. I mean, they ate it up. Well, so what about the percussion? They don't use air to make sound, but there's all the same. Musicianship, it doesn't matter if you're playing the drum or violin or you're singing. I learned an interesting fact today about Mr. Sheridan, who's studied tuba with some of the best people in the world. His primary tuba teacher wouldn't let him take lessons unless he sang in a choir, because that's how important it is to your musicianship. And these kids are eating up everything that he has to say about developing their ears, learning to get in touch with the music that's in all of us, every single one of us. You all would play an instrument. Give me some time. We'll have one big band. Be here tomorrow Saturday. And so anyways, I just wanted to share that. I just felt an enormous amount of pride with them right now, and that's why we're doing this. This next piece that we have for you is a beautiful transcription. Tchaikovsky, if you don't like Tchaikovsky, you don't like classical music, that's for sure. I mean, nobody can write a beautiful melody like Tchaikovsky. It's some of the most beautiful, memorable, lyrical music ever written. And so this piece, Legend, is based on a set of songs that he wrote, little-known songs that he wrote, all devotional in nature. And this one in particular, Legend, it's an apocryphal story. We don't know, but it's very poetic, anyways. About a poem that he found about the historical Jesus, and as a child, kind of imagining his child life, and sitting in a garden and making garlands for everybody. And then when he got to making one for himself, there weren't any flowers left; there were only thorns. And so this is that poem, and so Tchaikovsky was inspired by that poem to set it to music. It's a beautiful piece of music, and one I use all the time because it is beautiful and very playable. And so it's set well for band by Ralph Hultgren. And so this is Legend.